And that was in the,
It was
in the
here. I was
water.
looking.
The animals can drink it.
Yeah.
Maybe it goes inside.
And it's really bad.
Yeah.
Damn. I never saw one. Like,
Alive,
yeah, but I didn't
neither.
expect it to find it here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, it's interesting.
I think that's
Ugh.
together, I think so.
Wow.
You want?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Oh
I didn't.
no. Thank you. Stasi, I want you to tell me the name of the songs later.
I can send you my playlist.
Okay. Spotify?
Yeah.
Super.
I don't hear anything. الشارع كيف خرجت حواس ومطويات جاوبت عليا مولات الحزام وعطاني روضي وفي مكروهيش بحال نعيش وهرب في الشافة هاد الليلة مو حدا نساها جاوبت عليا مولات الحزام وعطاني روضي وفي مكروهيش
Bulgarian. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same Bulgarian.
Yeah, it's a Bulgarian Macedonian.
Yeah, Bulgarian
Macedonian Bulgarian. Yeah, mix between the two. I've been in Macedonia for half a year, something like that, with Gorch and Simona. So I know some words in Macedonia. Gabi knows a lot of words in Bulgarian, and I understand.
But in the song that is Serbski, right?
That song is
Yeah, it's Serbian, this one.
The Opa song, what was it? Bulgarian. The first one that we hear, the Opa.
With the accordion.
It's Bulgarian.
I like that.
Next week, when I come home with my 3 children, I'm gonna play with them. Hee ha ho. But they're working all. They're working.
Are those 3 children of your art?
Yes. 2 daughters, 1 son.
It's weird what you are saying because in Greece everyone's going to university.
Okay, no,
You
my
don't-
kids don't
you
even
don't,
want to go to school.
You don't have an option, otherwise you can't find a job.
No, my kids are very, very free. They are free. Yeah. They enjoy life. They smoke all day. So they
They smoke.
Smoke, yeah.
Weed, you mean?
Smoke.
Cigarettes.
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How were you as a mother? You were strict or chill?
No, I am free. I am chill with my children. Yeah. Yeah. Because I have to all the stuff. And I can't say to my children, no, you should, because I have also do that. So it wouldn't be fair. I can tell you that it's not good, but that's you to decide.
Very good.
So they play a lot because they know our mother. We just call and our mother come. Yeah. They all 3 exactly like me, exactly in every way. But I love it. Australia. Merci. Or like we say, Gesundheit.
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 Just like in German.
Hungarian
Yeah,
it's
Gesundheit.
it's egészségedre.
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 Egészségedre. And in Greece?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sure.
It's like making the same sound as the person.
Yeah.
Sneezing.
Kira. Yeah. Yes. There is a lot of difference between Greece and Hungary. It's totally different.
Is it a quiet city, large? Mostly, yeah. It has a really pretty old town. Beautiful. With narrow, pretty, small streets.
In Greece we are doing the same with the music and it's beautiful. We connect the old traditional with new music.
I think I can stop next. Oh yeah, better get on the side. Yeah, and shadow. Yeah. Yes, better.
To be sure that Bulgarian posts are not the most reliable.
I will put it on the app.
And so yeah, this is the bus stop, but down there in the city center, maybe we can ask if we leave Western. Wow, that's cool. You think
And now, how late I must be here?
1 o'clock,
And now it's...
11. You have 2
Okay, so
hours.
we go together now in... No, you go. Okay?
And you can explore the city a bit just going straight. You're gonna see the main street, and going right, you're gonna see most of the center. After you cross the covered bridge,
Just go to the shop and we'll continue. You go to the shop and then you continue. Okay, you travel on. So you say here, then there's the center.
going down this way, you reach the main pedestrian street,
Yes?
and it's parallel with the other.
Okay. Okay.
And when you reach the street, which is like 50 meters, 100 meters, you go to the right, and then at some point there is the covered bridge on the left, and there is the old town that you can a bit go around.
Does she also know the bus from Sofia? Which time? Does she know that?
In
Does she
2
know
hours,
that?
2 hours and a half.
From here, it's 2 hours with bus.
Yeah.
So I arrive at 3.
It's 3:30.
And then it's the bus 4 o'clock
Then you have to be
on time. Okay. Yeah, okay. 2 years I'm living all around.
Bulgaria is in Europe.
Yes. They say so.
Hop, allegro.
Ah,
What he said?
the whole world. Yes.
Bulgaria, how do you say Bulgaria in Bulgarian?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Bulgaria.
Mm.
we should put those
Dynamic track.
this song today at the bar and dance.
Благодаря. Бежала.
I scream, you scream.
We all scream for us.
Един смесен малък.
Има какая-то виолетка.
Bulgaria,
Damas.
Bulgaria.
Добре, значи един кафяв и един виолетка. Средни. Я всъщност средния или такава? Другата?
Много голям. Добре среден.
Голям.
И двата или?
И двата. Хубаво му е фуниката.
Така е добре.
Да хвърляш във водопадката.
Това не са 50
Да
ли?
се върнеш. Добре, 50 лири.
Is it good, the blue one?
You wanna try?
Yes. It's like
Violet.
violet. Oh,
We go with violetka.
You want
Yeah.
стотинка?
oh.
Okay.
It was a bit special, like some soap or something.
Ade ne tuko blago na ne?
Metal box
Yeah, with soap.
with soap.
Why do you sell everywhere knives and things?
So you have to be prepared.
Because it's Bulgaria.
No, actually, we buy knives for souvenirs.
Карско.
Не бе да го повториш.
Карстови водопади. Няма да повтарям.
The longest?
Type of product you see. Or maybe this kind of stuff. On the Balkans.
Thank you, Alec. You're the best guy.
Now, very welcome.
I think.
Alego, from what you said, I think that
At the end of the summer, it's normal that we don't have that much water in the cascade, but yeah, you can have an idea of what it is when it's full of water. And now we're gonna basically go up and we'll go down.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. There was an accident and 2 people died, and then they said, I know some secret outside.
Ama su puchap. Да, имаше малко речо.
You want that we pick up Marty? Or
Марти е тук.
you don't
Марти е
give him to us?
Давай ще го.
Why would I give you Marty? No, we need Marty.
Добре.
Can't let go of Marty.
Why you need Марти?
Marty is the perfect mirror together for me.
Не поне да стане така. Ден така.
Where is your soap?
84 ли беше? И 3.
No, we gotta get the money back from the green. You pay for everybody's stuff.
Да.
Много добре. Леко днеска е... Какъв е днеска, ланч?
Can I touch?
You can.
Oh, you're waiting. Okay.
Бит.
Hello.
Добър ден, заповядайте, добре дошли.
Да.
I always wonder. Why хорошо?
Осем. Река 8. Some of them are really juicy.
I am bringing food because my sister with me here at the point of school.
But you see how wild this river becomes. Giant amount.
Yeah. This was their living room.
Living room.
Just go.
Just go.
Добре, това вече не мога да се представя как става. Сигурно такова с земетресение, сигурно става и дига нагоре по някакъв начин. Това са водата.
Мгновенная карма, нахуй. Главное, чтобы никого больше не уебал. Что ты? I mean, like
Maybe it's better to be somewhere. Maybe it's better to be somewhere where there are at least 2 tables, so we can all fit in one place.
Don't be lazy as usual.
Why do we go there? Not even the...
Because there are also other people joining us. And to connect the tables afterwards.
А туалетната къде е?
Е там направо.
Soviet Union depressing buildings.
Yeah. These are the two blocks over there that are next to the bridge for nowhere. So they are basically nowhere. Something else? There is not right or wrong or something that I'm looking for. I'm just curious. What do you see?
What is this church there?
Church thing? Yeah, this one there. The two-dome church that we just... Ah no, this church thing is the Turkish bath.
Ah, Turkish bath.
Yeah, it's not much.
See the river, the awesome river, because it's awesome. And because awesome is how we call the number 8, and it makes a lot of these 8 shapes. The river goes here, goes behind, I don't know what is this, I don't see it, and continues over here. Same river. It's a fortress.
I see a fortress, yes.
Yeah, massive fortress. The second Bulgarian kingdom began over here, 1185. After the guys of Dimitris decide to move away, we get back in power. For 200 years, we were part of the Byzantine Empire. Before that. And then 100 years later, the Turks came. 500 years later, the Austro-Hungarians came. And 20 years later, the Russians came. And decided to stay.
Massive times.
No, Brussels is here. The Duchess.
So, yeah, the breakfast. Okay.
Okay, a sweet version of the so-called banica. So it has pumpkin inside, cinnamon and walnuts, sugar.
Yeah.
And here, this is like traditional for the place. It's with onions and the dough and some spices. And here we have with potatoes, the same version.
Ah, yeah.
So even I haven't tried this one.
These ones.
Yeah, they're like
Okay.
the main region here.
Nice.
Traditional. So enjoy.
Nice. Thank you very much.
The black neck one. That's close to the
Ah.
sea.
Yeah.
This is like the most rare snake in Bulgaria, I think. If somebody finds it, everybody else is jealous. So let's see what else I can show you. We have the... Oh, we have this one lizard, which they call it snake-eyed lizard.
Snake-eyed lizard. Yeah, the
This is the
Ablepharus.
only lizard I haven't found in Bulgaria.
Ah.
So we have this one, I think you know it. This one I haven't seen also.
Which?
This one. This rat snake, which is with the venomous teeth behind the mouth. Really inside. So this is supposed to be the most venomous snake in Bulgaria. But it's not dangerous because the teeth.
Because the teeth, yeah. Nice. I go get some coffee.
Oh my god, you are. Or instructor sounds better, like personal trainer is very limiting, but okay. So personal trainer, so I'm just like helping people to get fit.
Nice, it looks really good. I was getting two of these and having it a day. I don't know what is this, but look at it. I think this is like cabbage, so this is not the sweet
This is
one.
onions.
Yes. So the duality of man.
It's a little bit sweet too.
I think. Taste it.
This morning I was thinking to ask Vala to make a sweet banitza and we have it here.
Ah. Go back. Go back. Go there.
Yeah, we're late already, but that's okay.
He liked it.
Yeah.
One of the slopes looks like a hoof, like an animal's hoof. And the other one is right like this. And so there's a passage right there that you can see from top. It's where the name of the village came from, Vratsa. Many people from the village used to guard the pass as well. There was, especially in the Turkish yoke, they were called dervenci. Dervenci, they would guard the passes, and so here many men would do that as service to the Sultan, right? Otherwise, the village was here from probably, at least in written documents, from 1515, but it's probably been here from a longer time because we've found quite a few artifacts that are from the Thracian times. If anybody doesn't know the Thracians were a big tribe, a lot of tribes that were here in these areas from a long time ago, before Christ. So here we found a few things that date back to that time. We don't know since when they were exactly and where exactly they lived. We know that before it settled here, it was on the other slope, right over there, and they had to move on this side because there was a black plague. Like in all Europe, there was a plague, and there was a fortune teller that told them that if you guys cross the water, there's the little river that you guys cross whenever you eat and you come this way from the hotel this way. If you cross the water, the plague will stop there, and it really somehow did happen, whether it was the fortune teller or whatever, but it did. And this is where the new settlement started. Here people lived mostly upper in the mountain because they used to take care of goats, sheep, and all these bigger animals, cattle, generally. Here, this was just like, I don't know, it was the parade homes, the homes for the holidays. Otherwise, they would go up, and they would call them huts. A hut, when I hear a hut, I think of something like this, from straw. But they were actually huge two-story houses, but up in the mountain like that, where they would have a lot of animals. And so, like, let's say the older people, the grandma, the grandpa would be here, while the younger people with the cattle would be there, and they would come here to bring some of the produce or go back there to bring some salt for the animals and stuff like that. What else? The first name that we know the village was from like 1515. It was in a Turkish tax document. It was called Isvote. We're not sure exactly what it means because Thracian language was not a written language. They used the Greek alphabet, but they had a separate, different language, like word-wise. So we're not sure what exactly Isvote meant, but that was the name that it was called. Later on, it was Vratsa, and then in around 1950s, it became Stefanovo, based on this revolutionary, I would say, guy who was a political immigrant. Actually, it was at the time where most of Europe was in, as you know, 1940s, before the Second World War, or within the Second World War. So there was a lot of socialists, and not just socialists. ideas. There were actually here a big party was the agricultural party as well. There was a lot of new ideas all over, of course. So anyway, because he was very active, and they named the village after him. Now we're Stefanovo. By the way, because many people ask me about the school, Vasil Levski is one of our revolutionaries, but the name of the village is not Vasil Levski. This is here because of a film they filmed like a couple years ago, and they use it as a decor, the whole village. So this date from the decor. Well, the name of the village is on the name of the school is on the other side, on the other door. Oh. This is for movies. Motorat. The last one was Motorat, but one of the most, the biggest movie that was filmed here was Haika Zavolci. The village is now an architectural reserve because of the architecture that you kind of noticed, white bleached houses with some tiled roofs and stone bottom floors. Normally, he's guarding you here. Normally, this is an architecture that's kind of popular for this Stara Planina. Stara Planina is the mountain range that is kind of cutting the country in half, like between northern and southern Bulgaria. So we are right now in the northern part, and on the other side of where you went to Shipka yesterday, on the one side you could see the northern part, and on the other side you could see the southern. There is, of course, big differences. The southern part is a bit more flatter and warmer because the mountain serves as a protection from the winds that come from Latvia. Well, not just Latvia, of course. Not just Latvia, but anyway, just from the north. So, of course, not only climate-wise, but what they grow here and what they grow down there is totally different. So the architecture here is very popular with the tiles, and of course the village is also famous for the paintings on the houses. Unfortunately, right now, mine and two more, I think, are the ones that remain with the original stone wall paintings. But there is a couple now that repainted their house, and they're restoring the original painting. Otherwise, they used to be like 11, 12 when I started researching the topic. And they are called alla franga. I don't know if anybody would know what that is, but after the liberation from the Turkish yoke, many people here started traveling around Europe for business, for work, for just generally traveling, because they were free to travel more. And so when they went there, they've seen a lot of, like in France and in Portugal and in Spain, there's a lot of houses that have paintings or wall tiles. So they've seen these decorations and they brought it over here to Bulgaria. As I said, in the southern part, the city Plovdiv is very famous for having a lot of houses with these paintings, alla frangi. And they're called alla franga because it means by the French fashion, basically, by the French, kind of like after the French. So that's alla franga. And there, of course, the houses are bigger and richer because generally Plovdiv was a very big and very rich city, very commercial. So they are very different, and they have also a lot of paintings on the inside. Here, the houses only have paintings on the outside. And very modest, you know, compared to the whole architecture. There's not too many paintings. There's just like a couple of emblems or just a vase with flowers. Mostly they were vases with flowers. And only one of them had a very interesting one, a bit more intricate, that had exactly a shepherd with one or two big animals, but it was very unclear in the picture, so I would say it was a cattle, but well, it's a bit in my imagination. Anyway, what else? The church is very beautiful, and it was built by a very famous builder. His name is Usta Genchukanev. Usta means master builder. And so he built it around 1882. It was finished, and then it was painted inside. Not the whole church. It's called a white church. it's a type of white church because the inside walls are not painted, only the altar is painted, and there are a couple of standing icons. But the person who painted the icons is called Rusalim Dichov, and he's a very famous icon painter. He painted the church, and then he remained and stayed to live in the village. And that's how he started painting some of the houses around the village. Maybe some of the richer people ask him, oh, you know what, I've seen this, can you please put this on my house? Or maybe, you know, he just said, you know what I've seen in Europe? Anyway, we don't know exactly how it happened, but he's the one who painted the houses.
What church is this? Like
A Virgin Mary's, it's actually birth of Virgin Mary.
Birth of Virgin Mary.
Birth of Virgin Mary.
The Unitarian or...
No, we in Bulgaria are mostly Christian Orthodox, like Greece too, like Russian too. It's a type of, yeah, as you said, a type of a branch of the Christian religion. So yeah, it's a Christian Orthodox. You are in Hungary Catholics?
Yeah,
mostly Catholics, I think, yes.
and lots of Buddhists.
We are Orthodox in Serbia, and like the cross
Serbia, yes.
aren't a very typical.
Yes, Serbia is also, Armenia is also, where's the girl from Armenia? Anyway, the girl from Armenia is also Orthodox. So yeah, there is a couple other countries, yeah. Macedonia.
I'm saying like the crosses that are on top of the church, they don't look very typical to the Orthodox because they have many details, and in Orthodox kind of religion they're much less.
Not necessarily, no. It really depends on the master builders and the type, you know, in the area, what's popular in the area. Because around this area there is a couple of churches built approximately around that time, also around the time that they were built. Because even that, with religion, of course, there were more strict times, more canonical times, and and times that were not as strict with, you know, the way the church is built, the way the icons are. Even it's the canonical way. What order you put the icons inside a church, and it's always for sure. There's two things. On the left is the Virgin, and on the right is Jesus. So generally, it was, well, for the more religious people, women would light their candles on the left side and men would light their candles on the right side, generally. Kind of also in mosques, of course, there is a separate area for women and a separate for men. For many reasons, you know, religion, this is a way for you to think only about God and not anything else, right? There is a very certain reason for that. But then, indeed, many times are different. Like, of course, during the Turkish yoke, many countries, as you know, probably in Serbia too, were smaller because the rule was that a church could be built if you get a permit from the Sultan, but it should not be bigger, taller than a Turkish man sitting on top of a horse. So that's why, yes, this was an absolute rule. That's why you will see in Bulgaria a lot of smaller churches, but some of them were kind of witty, and then they dug inside, you know, so when...
The one that is in Sofia.
Huh?
The one that is next to the big metro station.
Which one?
It's literally
Exactly,
almost
Sveta Petka.
underneath.
Sveta Petka, Saint Petka.
Yes.
Saint Petka is very famous for that. On top, when you get up, you're basically about a horse and a person, approximately. But it's like 2 stories almost down. So they started doing that as, you know, a way to cheat the rule. They would dig in, and so there's a lot of churches in Bulgaria that would, you know, you come in, but you start going down. It's for that reason mainly. Any questions? Ask me. It's better this way. Yeah, you'll you know, you'll learn something you want. Otherwise,
Well, how tall is a turkey, man?
well, get up. Let's get a horse and the elephant. Well, of course, this was, you know, a general rule, and here we actually didn't have too much Turkish in this place because the person. Ibrahim, his name was Ibrahim, Haji Ibrahim, who was actually responsible for this area. He lived in a neighboring village. But honestly, you know, not to, you know, get into any details, most mountainous areas were not very preferred by the Turkish army because, guerrilla fighters. Well, guerrilla fighters have a way to hide and attack you when you don't expect it. So that's why they normally did not get too much into the mountainous villages. And so this person was responsible for taking care of business here. But he didn't really, he was the last one we know of. Before there were different ones, but the last one we know of was actually a pretty decent person who was fair in his judgment. And we know of a few stories that somebody stole somebody's cattle, or somebody's cattle went into somebody's yard. And so he would judge very fairly, afterwards on how to, settle this argument. So it was also, of course, depending on the person, as usual, like now with politics, of course, We can't say this one party, they're all bad, and this one party, they're all good. Yeah, well, in Bulgaria, we saw they are all bad. It doesn't matter what party they're from, but there is a word in it. There's a very specific word, mascari. Mascara. You know what mascara means? It means he's like dirty-faced, let's say. They're all dirty-faced.
Like a joker.
Yes.
Joker, like a jester.
Or a joker. But unfortunately, that's how it was with them. A person could be fair and a person could be unfair. What else?
How is it now with
People in Bulgaria are not extremely religious generally. We're not extremely religious. Greeks, for example, are more strict. Russians are more strict. We're, somewhere there. Of course, there is more religious people and there's people who don't know. Bulgarians, since before Thracians, I guess, or even with the Thracians, they are famous for not being very strict generally. Generally, this is something, as I told a couple of you, one of the countries with the least vaccinations for COVID is Bulgaria. We're like number one. Yeah, we're like number one in people who don't obey. So that is, and it's been like that for a long time. Whether it's good or bad, I think it's for the good, but who knows, I cannot say. The Thracians, there's Herodot, right? Herodotus was I don't know if all of you know, but he was a famous Greek writer, a philosopher, and so on. So he said something about the Thracians. The Thracian tribes are the most numerous tribes in the world after the Indians, the Far East Indians. But if they only could come together, they will be unbreakable. And we're talking about a couple thousand BC, a couple hundred year BC. So this hasn't changed much since then. No, hasn't changed. Theistic.
so more nature gods also?
Mostly different gods. They're very, very close to the Greek gods. Like Zeus was the father god, and then there's Hera, his wife. Zeus was the father of pretty much, lighting and everything. But of course, there was Demetrius that was for the harvesting and stuff like that. There was, different gods. I can't right now come with all of them, but there is a lot of gods that had all these purposes in your everyday life. And of course, these polytheistic religions, they have this practical thing because, of course, the god is the sun, like the Egyptians, Ra. And then there's everything else that's very practical. You need the crops, you need the underlife, the afterlife, and many other things.
Where we have just been. Here we're gonna cross a little bridge that was known as the priest, the bishop bridge. 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 And guess why?
It was the bishops.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was leading to
That's Bishop's house.
to the priest house.
Oh.
The bridge between the priest house and the church. Now we will go to this priest house that now belongs to me.
Welcome to new priest.
Thank you. You heard about this famous movie? The biggest movie, like the Voci, that was shot. It was shot there. You can watch on the Bulgarian TV, super bad quality, early 90s movie. But anyway. And what else you're gonna see inside one of the rooms was the room for the rituals, for the praying. There is an altar that now looks a bit different. But yeah.
What a beautiful place, I like those. Yeah, sure.
If you go straight this way, not losing much height, you reach the fountain of who? Thank you, Amanda, for following me. Great. And yeah, you can guess why it was a good decor for filming. And now we can have a look a bit inside. Here the lower floors were used for the animals. Later on they were closed and made into these rooms. There is nothing that much interesting inside. The most interesting part is the top floor, which were the living quarters. And there is also this the room for prayers. That it's now our office. But yeah, feel free to look around, to do as you wish. Here.
This was the prayer room.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my usual question to the people, do you know why these hooks are up there?
These hooks?
The hooks on the roof.
For babies.
For babies, exactly. Yeah, kind of a helmet thing.
Nice.
And they were not getting a new flat or new house, they were getting a new family, a new room.
Okay.
I like it, very beautiful.
Thank you.
The bishop did a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the same guy who built the church. This is what I know. That
Ah,
built
yeah.
this house as well.
This is the sleeping room, right? Or some guest room.
Oh, this is the cutest ever. Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Those people in the past in Bulgaria, they were really short.
And that's the office room, or
The other one, the prayer room.
That is sleeping room.
the sleeping room, the other.
No, the other is the praying room. Or there is the office room.
And here,
Nice. I like to hold his clothes, so that's nice. Or these are your clothes?
No, I sleep below on the cattle place.
Wow.
Oh yeah, all of the time.
Oh, the
A tooth from what? That side. I know what I'm I can get. Oh, I didn't see that shampoo.
I want to show you something. Very cool place for what? But like short lines, you can open it up there and make it.
You have any idea?
Oh, what kind of animals?
what do you have there? Books and postcards and everything?
So this is the name of the song.
It's
Do you ever use these girls? Like, is it working?
you want to try to read it?
Yes. If it works, I'm in love with this. But it's very pretty heavy. Like, can you?
But no problem.
No problem.
Hello. Music corner.
So many. I wanted to.
It's really nice.
Oh, morning.
Okay.
Jeroen. Yes, Jeroen. Yeah. In 1 minute, Aleko's gonna go and we're gonna have to follow him.
Okay.
You pass the news a little bit?
Okay. Just here.
Definitely have to come back.
That's the music room.
Pomagam, dus to
The music corner.
klasiska. Dus sam switch. No, doe je het?
Try something.
What did you say, Sean?
Can you get something?
Dan moet je doen waar ik ook zo doe.
Не знаю, что есть. Go. Move. Hey.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Manele.
Is there anybody still?
I know.
Let's go, people.
Yvonne, let's.
Shit, maybe that was a good one. This is very funny. What is this? Questions?
Like a political.
Questions? Questions?
Okay, so many.
Answer on the way up. Puppy doggy. Oh my god, Bora, where did you get dirty again?
Oh, it was, I think it was you in the next toilet house.
Yeah.
Stawiasz, prijeżdżasz bardzo i odminawasz i posle stopedi te postawiasz. Nie mogę, a
свіждам слънце в твоя поглед. Чия нежност ти се ме галиш и страсти огнени в мене палиш. С чия нежност ти се ме галиш и страсти огнени в мене палиш.
Дете яви снег. Къде сме? Of nu wel, niet voor goed en als je terug met een
Wow.
My space for everybody else to enjoy the glory of this.
Incredible.
Αλλά είμαι καλά.
Μάγισσα, δεν ξέρω τι είναι αυτό. Και νιώθω ότι δίνομαι βάση πάρα πολύ στα ξένα, χωρίς να... Δηλαδή και το εγχώριο, καμιά φορά.
You can do it.
Έχει, κατάλαβες. Διαφωνεί.
Όχι, είναι ωραίο, το πιστεύω. Είναι ωραίο, αλλά όχι παιδική χαρά ακριβώς.
Εντάξει, έχουμε διαφορετικές απόψεις.
Are we going back? Yeah.
Can I try something?
Of course.
Thank you. Wait a second, that I need to remember it.
And the first part we were all focused, and later on nobody was focused anymore. And then all the people who shared their ideas were not listened to anymore. And then we can say, let's see tomorrow morning, but tomorrow morning maybe those people...
Don't make a wizard, I don't know how to play it, I just need to remember.
It's also good to document the learning process.
That's why I'm like
In stable.
Yeah, you have to make some modification.
I made this song. I made it like...
This was the moment to create, and tomorrow morning first things start at 9. So then there's no
Where do I have?
Yes. I want to make sure that everybody's okay. But
Just get the face out of the...
no, that's why I'm like this.
Do you want to play something?
Maybe a little bit.
Okay.
If you want to play, play.
But I have to make sure that I have to do okay? Is it okay for nothing at all. The only thing is that I have a problem because I can't I'm just expressing my feelings.
Yeah.
Are not in the program that they stand up for themselves if they want to. Because it's not my responsibility.
Please, it's your turn. Like this to the You teach me how to play that. Yeah, come on, I will let you do that.
Just don't leave it outside. Put it either inside or bring it there, whatever you want. Just
The guitar will be with us.
like not under the sky.
Yeah.
That's it.
You gotta teach me. Give
So-
it to me.
Now it's for the paint.
I just want to see that chord. It's like this, yeah?
Here, I think.
Like this.
And you unleash only these two, and you stamp on back.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the chord?
I was orientated by the.
Thank God.
We'll get it to a for the.
Definitely, yeah.
It's fantastic.
I wanna just... No.
Isso é a batida da jornada, é sempre seguida, não é?
Mas mais forte. E aqui
Em vez de
parece
ser
que é
aqui.
mais
Mas é
inocente.
para começar. Para começar começas devagarinho. Depois vais subindo a intensidade, percebes? À medida que vais subindo a intensidade.
Olha, mas eu conheço com o coração só uma.
Eu estava a fazer com 5. Porque ele tem sons diferentes.
Lindo.
Este por acaso
É muito fixe.
Yes.
Document. Looks wonderful.
Yeah, it looks really great.